Hey guys, it's Mikleo. Welcome back to more Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Master Mode. And in the last episode, we did the first of many trials in the Champion's Ballad. And in this one, we're gonna do the next couple. And I think we're gonna do them in the order we did the Divine Beasts in the first place. So, the Gorons, the Rito, the Gerudo, and then finally the Zora. So, without further ado, let's get started and head to our objective in the Goron region. Alright, Rivali, take us across this gap to our location. I hear you, Cass. So, how exactly... So, how exactly are you braving this heat, Cass? I applaud your courage in coming here. The locations that will be revealed to you are of trials that will enhance the power sleeping within. Do not let your guard down.
Oh?
What was that flash of light? Perhaps it was my imagination playing tricks on me.
Ah?
What's this? A traveler in the land of flames? Are you truly able to withstand the heat? I know it's not my business, but I'm rather concerned. It must be that you implied an ample amount of fireproof elixir, just as I did. Is that so? It is not so. And I'm wearing armor, my guy.
Oh?
This monument, I must admit, it has taken me by surprise. My teacher's unfinished song mentions such monuments, and now one has appeared before my eyes. Yes, the song is mostly complete. However, my teacher left this world without finishing the key verses. I wish to weave the missing pieces together and finish the song. That's why I'm roaming the areas mentioned in the lyrics. I wonder if my teacher ever contemplated this very song at this very spot. The song my teacher left behind. There's a verse about the trials that Champion Daruk overcame. Allow me to sing it for you. Crawling flame on a mighty peak, Rudania's champion, never weak. The hero's power shall grow. Seek trials monument show. One, stop a titan of molten stone. Two, follow rings of light alone. Three, survive lava's fiery fate. Champion trials await. So, did the verse move you? It was written in honor of the champion challenging the trial. I can imagine it vividly, the champion's vigilance from 100 years ago. My teacher always advised that, to write good songs, one must travel the world and meet lots of people. That is why I spend my days afoot, talking to anyone who will listen. I was lucky enough to meet with Yunobo and Bluto in Goron City, both of whom knew much about the Goron champion. They regaled me with some rather interesting stories. I'm certain the stories they shared will help greatly in my efforts to accurately write the song's key verses. Alright, well, there are three verses in particular that are of use to us: stop a titan of molten stone, follow rings of light alone, and survive lava's fiery fate. And each of them corresponds to one of these locations the map shows. So, our first order of business is to decipher where of these locations are. Now, a good way to do it is to just figure it out and place a marker on the map, but I also recommend taking a picture of each of them. The reason being that if you are by chance incorrect about where the locations are, you won't have to come back here if you are. You can just look at your pictures and figure it out from there. The first is pretty obvious. It's pretty obviously here. The second... Let's look at the camera again. Okay, so there's a crab shape here, and then a break, and then that, so... let's look for some horizontal stuff. Would it be this? I'm not sure. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's up here. And then, so we have the break. Then we have a... excuse me. So we have the break, and then we have the small little thing here, and then it's the land next to it. Break, small, land. Okay. And then this one is near the hot springs. So we have hot springs, and then lava with like a slight bridge between it here. Okay, so we have... I did not mean to call my horse. So I have a feeling it's here. Alright. Well, let's go to this one first and foremost. I think it is the one we can go to the fastest. Alright, so, well, we found one of our locations, and this one is clearly the Rings of Light location. So, we're going to want to get a running start and jump into the Ring of Light. And now we're just going to want to follow these before time runs out. We have plenty of time, though, so no need to worry there. And the time limit is for each Ring of Light, rather than the whole thing as one. So, no stress. Alright. And now it's leading us off of Death Mountain. Okay, good. For a moment there, I was worried that I just missed that one. And then after we hit this one, our goal should appear. Perfect. And then this raises yet another shrine. However, if I'm recalling correctly, the rest of the shrines in the Champion's Ballad don't give you any spirit orbs. So, the shrines for now are just for their own sake, rather than increasing any sort of stat, unfortunately. Still got puzzles to solve, though. Blind spots. Well, we're totally gonna cheese this one with our fire armor. So, clearly, normally the solution is to just climb on the sides of the cubes so you don't get hit by the fire. Or in the one ahead of us on top of the cube. But because our flame breaker armor is upgraded, and thus makes it so fire doesn't damage us. We can just kind of chill, and it'll go just fine. However, this one we kind of do have to be more attentive as to what we're doing, since our flame breaker armor only protects against flames, not spikes. Nor guardians. Alright, and I think we're safe now. So now we can jump off here. I almost fell off, and that would have sucked, because then we'd have to do the whole thing over again. And what are we dodging here? And there's our goal up ahead. Oh, well, there was our chest. How do we get this one? Does it... Okay, so it lands there. It's also made of metal. Alright. So I'll just grab this chest, and then we'll grab our platform on the way by. Let's get rid of our thunder spear for that. There we go, and now we can just land back on our platform. Our thunder spear landed on the other platform. Amazing. Okay, and now we're gonna want to use our cryonis to climb up the top of this, I see. And now we've reached the end of Shrine number 1. 2 more to go. Yeah, so we do get an orb of sorts, but this has its own specific use rather than for upgrading, unfortunately. Yes, 2 remain. Let me leave so I can go and get those 2. Thank you. Alright, and now our next 2 are to either survive lava's fiery fate or stop a titan of molten stone. So, I forget what survive the fiery fate refers to, but obviously the Titan of Molten Stone is an Igneo Talus. I think that's pretty clear. So if we see an Igneo Talus at one of these locations, just gotta take it on. And then we'll figure out what survive the fiery fate refers to once we get to it. I'm sure it'll become readily apparent once we reach the locations. But for now, we just want to make our way to said locations. Well, I think that's what it refers to. We just gotta dive into the lava, I guess. Well, Geronimo! So survive the fiery fate just means... Okay, so diving into the lava isn't the solution. In which case, there's gotta be like a metal box nearby that we can stand on. And I see it over there. Alright. So we'll stand here. Just gotta drop in this box there. Now it's a matter of getting there. So I see we're gonna... I hope the box stays there and does not spawn back to where we got it from. Okay, good. That makes this easier. So now we can just kind of stand on the molten box. That still does deal damage to us, though. So I'm just gonna jump in and see. I guess I didn't see where the shrine spawned, so I'm just gonna jump in and... Where did it go? Oh, it's up there. Okay. Are these through the Gorons from the Gut Check Rock? Because if so, they actually have more stuff that you can get from them. So let's talk with them and see what... Yeah, feel the burn. Do you know why? Neither do we! But us Goron blood brothers are gonna find out by completing the training ourselves. Okay, well... I guess they just have an appearance in this DLC, but they do have other appearances where you do other challenges with them, which... of course, give you shrines. So I'll probably search those out after I complete the 3 challenges for this and get the reward for here. Block the blaze, huh? Once again, for now, that is not quite necessary. Unless I need to get, like, ice to the end or something. But at this point, it is not looking so. So for now, I'm just gonna cheese it with my armor. Yeah, okay. Where's the chest, though? Probably on the bottom of this thing. Oh, is this another gyro-controlled? No, I don't see... Oh, jeez. I've completely screwed up the orientation of this. Well, as long as I can reach the end, it doesn't matter. Where's... Where did I leave behind a chest, then? I must go back. Ah, there it is. Okay. So we're gonna need this block. And then... frigging nosedive right into the lava again. I'll give that dive a 3 out of 10. Ooh, a stone smasher. That's useful. Especially if we're gonna be fighting a Talus. So I will... I'll get rid of the scimitar of the 7. It's not serving, like... It's not gonna give us much use. I could also get rid of the light scale trident, and I'll do that the next time I get, like, a really good weapon. But for now... I feel bad, like, getting rid of or breaking these weapons, but... At the same time, they're not that great anymore. The first one you get, like, is inevitably going to be good for the time, but then later on, they're just not gonna impress anymore. So... Yes, one remains. I understand. Let me go and get that remaining one. Okay. Well, I think the best way to get this one would be to just warp to Gut Check Rock and then go to the southwest. So this one will be an Igneo Talus, just by process of elimination. Alright, we are drawing near. Now we just want to find this Talus. There it is. And Rock Titan is not an exaggeration. This one is larger than... I should use my elemental arrows more. I have so many of them. I've never had this many arrows on my own playthrough. So, like, because I never had this many arrows, I just saved them. But I have so many now, so there's no reason for me to just not use them. But yeah, this Talus is huge. So, I'm gonna want to try it. An ice arrow should thaw us out. Yeah, okay. Now we're gonna... Wow, okay, this is going great. Alright. Let's just use our Rock Smasher and just obliterate it. Okay, good.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Thank you, Rivali. Alright, the final shrine of the Rudania trial. Let's go and see what we've got. And it's right below us. Okay. Moving targets. Okay. Okay, I see how this works. Let's get our Master Sword out, sure. Okay, so... we want to put our bomb in here, and then that will rotate it, and then we want to detonate as it's aiming at the target. Perfect. Now the timing is going to get harder. I think we want it as it's lower, I believe. Also, there's that chest over there. I wonder how we get that. Alright, looks like it's lowering, so now we rotate and fire! Yes, got it. Okay, so that opens the gate. How do we get the chest? Is there another target to hit? Not here. There is one on the other side. Oh, maybe we need to fire a ball into that cage over there. That might be it. So let's... okay, and then fire now. Come on! Perfect. Now does that drop the chest for us? Didn't look like it. Then maybe it wants us to hit the platform, or maybe we need to hit the platform ourselves with a fire arrow. That's entirely possible. And then we can, like, catch it out of the air with magnesis or something. Okay, so that sets that ablaze. And now it looks like the chest is gonna keep, like... oh no, it fell right here. I thought it was gonna, like, fall into that hole and then, like, spawn it up above again. But no, we got it good here. And it gives us a diamond. Very nice. Okay. So... Ooh, our next... Our next target looks like it's gonna have us use the gyro controls a little bit. Fun times. Alright, so how is this gonna... Yep. I want this to... These are so weird. I've never figured this out for rotating stuff. I feel like that will be fine. At the very least, I hope that will be fine. Oh, good. And now we gotta move it out of the way. I see how this is. Okay. Why do I feel like moving it out of the way will be so much harder than lining it up in the first place? So clearly we need to line it up so that the cannon can shoot through that hole. Rotate it. Maybe that'll do. I feel like it won't, but give it a shot. Yeah, definitely not. Okay. We want it. Where is the B button? My controller is in a very awkward position right now. Okay, so this should hopefully work. Hey. Get in there. Fire! Oh, thank goodness. Like, my controller was, like, upside down and, like, as far away from me as it could be. Like, my arms completely outstretched, so I'm just, like, trying to hold it in place and then fumbling around for the B button. That was a thing. Alright, and now that you've collected 3 emblems, you must go to Divine Beast Vah Rudania. Alright, well, good thing we have a warp directly there, then. So we'll just take that, and then... Alright, so we'll go directly to Divine Beast Vah Rudania. And then after we're done here, then I'm gonna find 4 more shrines to do to get the next upgrade. And I think I'll do that for each successive location. I'll do the 3 challenges there, and then end it off by going to find 4 more shrines. And then eventually, and then maybe after I get the 4 of those done, then, I mean, like, all of these done, then I'll go and, like, then focus on the shrines I haven't gotten left. I'm not sure yet. But either way, we got a cutscene now. So time for me to shut up. To the one who approaches this divine beast, in the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer this trial. In exchange for Rudania's emblems, you will be granted a chance to tread through the realm of memories. Those who lack determination will find this trial unforgiving. Do not take this place lightly, nor dismiss it as merely a world within your mind. The truth is much deeper than you know. This illusory realm was created from the depths of your memories. The enemy you shall face is a product of the fear that dwells within. You must overcome this fear to proceed. The battle is a trial of the soul. You must emerge victorious using only the tools provided. So basically how these work is they are boss refights using the tools that the champions themselves would have wielded. If I am remembering correctly. So we're gonna have a stone smasher, and I think, yeah, we just have the boulder breaker and some ice arrows. Thankfully, we have all of our abilities. Oh, so this is gonna be much more difficult. Oh, do I have armor, though? No, I only have these armor and only have these foods. So this is gonna be... Oh, this is gonna be a challenge. I have Mipha's Grace, though, so that's at least something, as well as Urbosa's Fury. Okay, now that we've knocked him down, now's our time to get in some actual damage. Come on, I want to push him. Oh, I wanted to push him to the second form. Not letting you regenerate. Alright, Form 2. This is one of the easier ones, I feel, because Daruk's offensive gear, the Boulder Breaker, is a really good weapon. But they do... Some of the other ones, Mipha's in particular, I feel, are kind of difficult. Okay, so we're gonna want to do that as normal. And now, we're gonna want to get Urbosa's Fury off and try and deal as much damage as we can. Nice. Okay. We'll just try and knock him down there with a bomb. And perfect. Rather than that, other than that first hit he got off on us, I think that went rather nicely, wouldn't you agree? Oh, my. For some, the best part of traveling alone is the freedom to get lost in thought with only the wind to distract you. Wandering around here and listening to anecdotes about Champion Daruk has truly invigorated me. In fact, it has inspired me to honor him in my own way, separate from my teacher's unfinished song. That is why I felt inclined to roost here, near the divine beast Varudania, which Daruk himself mastered. I've written a song to try and capture the essence of Champion Daruk. Recall Rania's champion of flame, before his fated moment finally came. This is the tale of great Daruk's task, and the princess who came to ask.
Ah, count me in, tiny princess. I'm the fearless Daruk, after all. And if Hyrule needs my help, I'll gladly lay down my life.
Thank you, Daruk.
Not sure if it's Calamity Ganon's fault or what, but I hear monsters have been attacking people more than ever lately. Times like these, you shouldn't leave the castle without a horde of mighty Gorons to watch your back.
You sound like Father. He's assigning a knight to watch over me wherever I go. I hear the top contender is the most accomplished swordsman in all of Hyrule.
Huh? That could only be... Huh? What the... They really are all over the place these days. Is someone being attacked? Cowards! Wait here, Princess. Spineless little cuckoos! No monster stands a chance when fighting me, the almighty Daruk.
Oh! You're safe. It seems our friend here was the one being attacked. Precious boy, you saved his life. Huh? Well.
Good riddance, and stay safe. I'm sorry you had to see that side of me. As a kid, dogs always chased me. I still panic when I see one of those critters.
I never imagined the great Daruk would have a weakness.
So tell me, Princess,
Yes?
Calamity Ganon isn't, some kind of a dog monster, is he?
Huh?
I suppose even champions are not immune to fear. So, what do you think of Champion Daruk's song? By writing a song that celebrates the softer side of Champion Daruk, I feel closer than ever to my dear teacher. I was struck by a realization that the missing parts of the song can only be finished by my teacher's pupil, by me.
I knew you could do it, little guy. Now you can use Daruk's protection more than ever. If you see that Ganon jerk, give him a message for me. Good riddance, bacon breath.
As he says, Daruk's protection now costs or takes less time to recharge. And soon, the other champion abilities will do the same thing. Also, that dog reminded me that I have not done my amiibos for today, so I'm gonna do those in just a sec. But first, let's see what shrines we can get. Okay, so there's one here, I believe, that we can get, as well as one here, and one here, and then there's... I gotta figure out where one more is. But first, let's take care of the ones I know where they are first and foremost. Alright, well, the amiibos didn't give me anything unique, but one thing we do get is our 10-heart wolfling that I mentioned a little bit ago, but completely forgot about. Oh man, I feel a lot safer bringing him with me now that I know he won't die in, like, just one mistake. Anyway, it's time to head to one of our shrines. There it is. There it be. Wow, did I really not stumble across this? It's like right next to that one. Wolflink must have returned to his own world. Yeah, that's fair. I don't think Wolflink can fly as much as I wish he could. Power of fire. Oh yeah? Oh jeez! Wait, I have the boulder breaker on. It doesn't matter. Well, good thing we have our own fire weapon then, huh? Alright, well, I don't want to use my fire sword on it if we're gonna be, you know, needing fire for this trial. It does, like, no damage to us, huh? And this must be... oh, wow, the Master Sword does, in fact, run low on energy, then. Even fully charged. Good to know. Well, let's switch back to our great flame blade. And just keep an eye out for our chest. Well, there is a chest. I don't know if it is the chest. Well, I guess we'll figure that out in a second. I could have just knocked that lamp down, actually. I'm gonna have to do that. Alright, is this... well, that's just annoying. Gimme my bow. Well, that looks like it's a... yep, that is the only chest. Okay, so... then we need to... okay, I see how this goes. We need to burn those two crates so the metal, like... not the metal, the stone platform will drop onto the switch. Alright. Just a second, this gate should open for us. Perfect. Alright, let's find 3 more shrines to visit. Alright, there should be a shrine in the middle of that loop. It's just a matter of activating it. And hey, Korok, what's up? That took more arrows than it needed to. Alright, well, actually, I believe how this goes is that either at the start of the loop or the end of it. Okay, it's looking like at the start of the loop there is an orb that I gotta get to the end. And how it wants you to do it is to just walk the orb all the way around. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna try and sorta just cut right through the water. Because I believe these orbs float, yeah? I'm pretty sure. So all I need to do is just sort of push it with Cryonis and things like that. Maybe I should equip my Zora gear at this point. There we go. Alright, the orb should be sorta at the top of these stairs, if I recall. Around here, at least. There it is. Alright. Well. Geronimo! It's gonna get caught there. Yeah. Okay. I don't feel like fighting all the enemies along the path. Nor do I feel like running along this entire path. So, Cryonis power! Well, that's kind of annoying. It seems slow, but it's faster than how you're supposed to do it. And once we get closer to the center, it'll start seeming faster, as we have less water to cover. Looks like I will have to fight some enemies, so I'll just pull out my ancient battle axe. Hey, buddy. What happens if I shoot you in the face with a bomb arrow? Nothing happens because it's raining and the fuse isn't lit. Oh, you know what I should use? I should use my Twilight Bow. He didn't even register that as a hit. Hey, put that down! No! How dare you! Love my light arrows. Alright, well, this bow isn't really that great, but I'm gonna hit that guy regardless. Alright, we're getting closer to the center. Excuse you. Alright, let's equip an actual good bow now. Perfect. And we're very close to dry lands, and now we're here. So, we just skipped the entire walk around the circle that way. And now we're just gonna place this orb into where it belongs and do our second of 4 shrines for this episode. And this one is a blessing. How kind of it. I was fully prepared for just like a straight up another puzzle after that. Well, thank you, sir. Give me my orb. Okay, the next shrine we're going to is pretty close by. It's just to the south on Tingal Island. Is there... I think warping to Terrytown will actually be faster, because I won't have to contend with as much water along and hills along the way, so we'll do that. Alright, Tingal Island is a bit intimidating because of the Guardians. In fact, I actually want Wolflink to despawn because of it, because even with 10 hearts, I don't trust those Guardians. But we shouldn't have to worry for long, because our shrine is on radar, so it's just a matter of stumbling into it. Alright, good. Be safe, Wolflink. Be safe. I should equip my climbing gear, on second thought. That's better defense than my Zora gear, anyway.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Yep. Daruk. Thank you. Okay. Now, is it below? It must be another case of, like, under the thing. Alright, away it goes. Also, I'm going to use up the next Urbosa's Fury, so it recharges the next time I need it. Actually, same with Daruk's Protection. So I'll have all 3 uses of it. So, hey! Hey, buddy! Alright! And now I'm out! Into the hole I go! Drop and rise. So, this is obviously like a weight puzzle. And it wants us to drop this metal box up here. Maybe it would have been better if we were on that platform, huh? That's okay, because we can just do this. And then wait to drop it until... Yeah, well, we'll place it up here. That's not quite what I wanted to happen. And then drop. That should... Okay, good. It gave us enough height to go over and get this chest. Now, is this chest the only chest? Yes, it is. Can we glide over to this platform? Yes, we can. So we can get our spirit orb and be out of here pretty much as quick as we got in. Alright, and then the final shrine that I will be getting for this episode is right here in this grotto. So I'm gonna warp here, I think that'll be faster, and then just head right there. Sup, fellas? Ow! I was just saying hi. You didn't have to be rude. Jeez. Okay, so to the southwest or southeast. There we go. It's picked up on our Sheikah slate. Hey guy, what's up? Okay. We're getting close. I think it'll, like, be just off this cliff, pretty much. I think it's probably below us, if I had to guess. Well, it's not directly below us. I know that. I'm not jumping down into the water and getting trapped down there with this rain. In which case... there might be, like, a way into this boulder area that it might be hiding in. Because I know it wasn't on top of it at the very least. So... well, not from there. Maybe it might actually be below and I just missed it. Let's... ah! Yep, there it is. Can I stand here? No. That'll do! Alright. Well... I won't say that was ideal. But you know what? It worked. And that is what matters. Oh, man. And we have 4 hearts remaining. But that's fine, because the shrine will regenerate us. And after this, we have just 20 more shrines in the game left to find, other than the DLC ones. So we're getting close. We're getting really close. And then, what was this, a modest test of strength? 2 arms? Yeah, modest. Okay, so then I'm really not worried at all, especially with the Master Sword, but I am going to equip my good armor, just in case. Half a heart. I can just brute force this, we'll be fine. Still not great at that flurry rush timing though, huh? Hey! Low battery. That's unfortunate. Good thing the video's ending soon, because then I can just recharge it in between. Anyway, let's get this chest, get our orb, go turn in those orbs, and get our next heart container. Sapphire. Very nice. I should just go and, like, sell all of my jewels at once and just see how much money that gets me. More money than I'll know what to do with, I'm sure. But it'll be interesting to know. Alright, we got our 4 orbs. Now there are just 20 left in the game. And I do plan to get them all before the series ends. So, if I continue the pattern of 3 after each of these, that'll be 12. Or 4 after each of these, excuse me. And then I'll just have 8 left to get. I'll figure out how I get those when the time comes. Either way, let's warp to Rito Village, because this will be the area we'll be doing next, and turn in our heart containers. Or turn in our spirit orbs to get heart containers. And here we are. So, that will be all for this episode. In the next one, we will do the challenges around the Rito region. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time.